What the hell is Azure Latch? Well, it's a Roblox game that isn't slop, and if you're a big fan of Blue Lock, this is a Blue Lock football game. There are no pay-to-win mechanics unlike Blue Lock rivals, and the animations are well done, the gameplay is really good, and it's really fun to play. So let's get started with some of the basics. Now this game can be played both on mobile as well as PC, but I am personally going to be using PC. Here's some of the basic controls. Holding down the shoot button for different intervals will give you different amounts of charge shot. If the ball's in the air and you have techniques mode on, you can go ahead and volley it, which will give you a stronger shot, but you can't curve the ball. If you move left or right while holding the ball and then shoot it, this will curve the ball into either direction. You can use your tackle to either steal the ball from an opponent or pick up a ball from the ground and then get some extra momentum along with that. But if another player uses a dribble move while holding the ball, this will break your ankles and instead stun you on the ground. Not having the ball will switch you between techniques and normal mode if you are using the dribble button. Using the spacebar off the ball will give you a regular jump, but while holding the ball will rainbow flick it over your head. Keep in mind that you can't spam this and all the cooldowns will be on the right side. Along with that, you also have access to F, which is your run ability. Using your run will give you a bunch of iframes while holding the ball, or it can be used off the ball just for general movement. Now just having these controls actually makes it a really competitive, fun football game, and that would be fine, but here's what makes Azure Latch actually fun. It's the styles. You start out with something simple like an Isagi. He has access to a movement ability as well as a shot, and this shot cannot curve, it only goes forward. But the trade-off for this is that it will have significantly more power. If you ever want to unlock more styles, you can go ahead and play matches to get currency. You can then use this currency to spin for styles in your main menu. Though you can't unlock all characters just by gambling, you do also need to do quests for some of them, and these quests will be around in the main lobby. Unlike Blue Lock rivals, in here rarity doesn't actually matter as much. For example, a Mastery Don Lorenzo actually can't beat a lower rank which is world class being Aiko. Aiko is really good for defense, he has some really great abilities, and while Don Lorenzo does have his own way of defense, he doesn't necessarily have to be better or worse than someone who's in a lower class. So what's the fun, unique twist that makes this game actually fun? Well, it's quite simple. Each character has its own abilities. We have an Isagi here. He has two basic moves. One of them just gives a movement ability and another one is a shot ability. But by turning on this setting right here, you can actually shoot from all the way back here, which isn't really accurate to the anime, but it's done for the sake of balancing. Something to compare is someone like Sai. Sai is a great dribbler, he has a great passing move, and he can get through the enemy's defense and either shoot for himself or else he can pass to a teammate. Now if you compare that to a mastery style, something like Hiyori, you can see that he plays similarly, where he has a bunch of dribble abilities, he can get past opponents and either take the shot for himself, or he can pass. In this, ego is a huge part of the game. Holding the ball gives you complete control over the field. Now let's talk about flow. You see, there's some extra moves over here to the side that you can't use yet, and you need to reach 100% flow. Well, you can get flow from a couple of things. Overall, this game makes it so that whoever has the ball the longest will usually get the most flow. This makes it so that people never pass, but if you really do have someone who's willing to play this game with you, you can just keep passing to your teammate and have some really fun moments. Now, movement can be pretty complicated in Azure Latch since it's not like these other games like Blue Lock rivals. So let me explain it to you. If you don't have the ball and you want to reach your destination as quick as possible, you can go ahead and use your run button and then turn your camera to the side. While walking sideways, if you click your tackle button, this will do a side dash instead. And if you pair it up with someone else who has a movement ability, someone like Shido, someone like Isagi, any other character will basically give you a speed boost. Keep in mind that some abilities only work on the ball and some of them work only off the ball. While you're holding the ball, you can actually go ahead and learn how to dribble. You can kick the ball away, then tackle it since it gives you extra distance. On top of that, if you can use your run button, you should use it when an opponent is about to tackle you. This is because it has iframes, which means no one can tackle you while you're doing the run movement. Along with that, you can also use your dribble ability, which will not only give you a little bit of a movement boost, but if anyone tackles you during it, you will break their ankles and you'll get a little bit more distance than you normally would. Lastly, if you ever have any movement abilities, some of them give iframes, some of them don't, which means that you can be tackled during some of them, so be careful about that. There is one character who's the exception for all iframes, and that is Aiko. With his ability Reflex Tackle, he can go through any iframe in the game except for counterframes. Counterframes are essentially when someone does a pose, and this will basically make it so that they are not able to be tackled. If they do get tackled, they will break your ankles and they will automatically move forward a large distance. Make sure to utilize your counter frames properly, because if you do miss a counter, you will be stunned for quite a while and people will be able to steal the ball from you. So now I've explained how iframes work and how counter frames work. Along with that, you also have hit frames. Hit frames essentially work as a dribble, but they don't need to be counters. In terms of positions, it's the same football positions where you have center forward, center middle, left wing, right wing, and goalkeeper. If you don't have a player in the goalkeeper, one will be provided for you automatically. This one will be able to catch basic ground shots that are not angled to the opposite direction of where it is standing. Along with that, it will not be able to catch any ball that goes above its head since it can never jump. Having a player goalkeeper will always be better. This is because Isagi can score all the way from back here since the ball goes above the goalkeeper's head. But if there's a player there, he can just easily click the jump button and grab the ball, so there's no issues at all over there. This is why you need to have player goalkeepers always, especially when facing against players who start to shoot the ball from really far away, and they have iframes, which means you can't tackle them and you can't steal the ball from them while they're shooting. So be careful about that. As a goalkeeper, you have a couple of ways to stop the ball. One is by using the Q tackle button. While you're in the goalkeeper box, this actually turns into a goalkeeper grab. If you have some movement ability like Kagamaru, instead of catching the ball, you can jump forward and deflect the ball. This can be done to save you from a lot of trouble, especially when trying to guess if the ball is going to curve or if the ball is going to go straight. Your side dash is actually replaced by a goalkeeper jump. And as much as I'd like to help you learn this game much more, the only way to get better at AZL is to actually play the game, and it's basically a rage bait simulator till you reach about 1k goals, and it's really not easy at all. You should really do try to get into it because it's not that impossibly hard, but at the same time, you are going to have to lose a bunch just to get good at the game, and I hope that, this guide has somewhat helped you so that you can go ahead and do well by yourself. Now that you know everything about the game, it's up to you to pick your own adventure. Do you want to be a defender who shuts down strikers? Do you want to be a striker who scores the most goals? Do you want to be a midfielder who keeps the ball, dribbles it around and then gives an assist to a striker? Or do you want to be the last line of defense as a goalkeeper? Whatever you choose is up to you. I hope this has helped you out. I don't make any money from YouTube and I'm broke as hell, so any support would be helpful. Thank you guys for watching, and any suggestions in the comments, please. See ya.